was hoping she'd stop when she started walking. She just started going.
Yeah, just let it go. I was like, fuck it. It's a mess, I guess.
That's not how this works.
What if she's walking away and I can't see where it keeps there? So
Hopefully you got her.
yeah.
I was going to reach back and turn this GoPro on, but I was like, well, I don't know.
I hate second guessing myself after the shot.
Yeah, I don't know where the other ones went. That one was literally right there. And she just stopped and looked right up here. I ain't seen either of those in a second, though. I don't know yet either. This morning is not went as planned, but right now we don't know what's going on with this deer. We went to another spot, was running almost behind, and realized we didn't have our safety harnesses. And it's a lot higher stand than this. It's not a ladder stand, so we decided, since we're not crazy comfortable doing that, and this being two parents, you know, no accidents are needed here, we decided to run back home and come hunt this stand for striker or a doe. And we weren't here for 5 or 10 minutes, and 3 deer come running. The first 2 got past us before we even had the camera on. And the last one, she stopped, I don't know, looking at it now, it's maybe 15 yards. And broadside, right there, about 15, 16 yards. We don't know if it hit her or not. We think it did. Then a little buck, I heard him grunt, and he came down, and he went to where the one was, but we don't know if we got her or not. We don't know where the other 2 went either. But it's super early, so we're gonna give it some time. They're obviously acting pretty ruddy, so with any luck, a buck or another doe will come through here. But with any real luck, that deer's hitting down. We just don't know right now. So we're gonna sit tight and hopefully something happens. No blood. Only here. And some meat. Some meaty stuff.
Did I get a brisket?
I'd say so. There's a lot of white hair.
And too low.
Too low.
I thought it felt low.
A lot of white hair down there and no blood drops on the ground. That's all the blood we got, really. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock. We haven't seen anything else, and we've been pretty impatient, so I finally slipped down there and grabbed the arrow, and it looks like it may have been like a brisket or something. Just a quick little cut, because there's no blood on the shaft, there's no blood on the fletch. There's a little bit of meat in the broadhead, but nothing that's screaming that this deer's dead. I didn't see a single drop on the ground. So if she had cut, like, say, jugular and just got a graze, sometimes like that you can have like a lot of hair and it look like a bad shot, but then the deer really only goes 50, 60 yards. But in this case, I think she's gonna be fine. We're gonna watch the video when we get back home a little better, just to try to be sure. It's kind of hard to tell in low light. Maybe we can slow it down and see what happens, but unfortunately, they just came running in too early before we were ready. A little too low light, and it was close, but just our luck. We just gotta work a little harder, I guess, as usual. But we'll give it another, let's say, almost an hour here, and then we're gonna get out of here. I don't know where these deer went. I know they disappeared into this bottom pretty quick. We had another deer behind us. All I seen was his tail, and he went up onto the neighbor's property, which these neighbors don't give a shit what we do. They're all pretty cool around here anymore. But we'll see. Maybe something will happen. Fucker. He's so quick. You know, you little shit. He's way up there.
He's got things to do with the investing stuff.
I'm aware. It's really hard to film really cool stuff. We ain't seen any deer since the ones came through this morning. We're gonna go back and watch the video, but really confident, just from what I seen down there and looking at the arrow, I don't think it went in anything that could have cut it and killed it. So we're just gonna double check, make sure it couldn't have cut an artery. But other than that, we're pretty positive she's gonna live, unfortunately. But it was super low light. We were, we were just in a very tight situation.
It happened so fast.
Yeah, but that's deer hunting. Not what we planned to do this morning, but for a last second, save our asses, it wasn't too bad. But we're not seeing anything else, so we're gonna pack it up here in just a minute, slip out of here, and with any luck, I'm gonna check this trail camera. With any luck, something's been in here, give us a reason to come back here the next day or so. But yeah, not yeah, new up. I just can't say anything. All right, we're gonna pack it up and go. Well, it's about 5 o'clock. Took me a minute to get set up. Honestly, I just didn't know where I wanted to go. October 31st, and I still have 0 big bucks for myself. I've got bucks that are in Tiffany's range, and just some other bucks that are nice, something she probably would shoot, but just not nothing I'm really after. There's 1 or 2 bucks that if she tags out, maybe, but I just don't have anything that I was expecting. None of my big bucks from last year that I was chasing, not that they're mine, but none of the bucks I was chasing came back so far. So I don't know. I don't know if EHD got a lot of them or if everything's just weird, but there's not a lot of scrapes anywhere I'm hunting. On the way in, I fixed up a couple cameras. Batteries were dead, no SD cards, because I checked them about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, when I had that encounter with that small buck. And yeah, basically, I've not been back. We checked the food plot cameras and they're all messed up too. So I don't know what's going on, but decided, you know what, I needed to refresh these cameras. Get in here and put a camera on the scrape right here. I spent all of the worst part of winter in here bow hunting, and I came close to some button bugs, but I was passing a lot of does there, really just waiting for that one deer, and it just didn't happen. I had one encounter with a buck from this spot that was worth shooting, and it was pretty late in the season. Just a lot of unfortunate things went down, but it is the last day of October, last evening. Again, it's looking like October has whooped me, although this is, I think, my 6th hunt this year by myself, bringing the recurve. Everything else, I've not even brought my weapon. I've just been filming kids and Tiffany. It's just not been a very good season. Even for the kids, they've just not had opportunities. The one we did, the most unfortunate thing, deer is working back and forth in acorns. He breaks off. He's coming across the creek right to us. And the neighbor pulled in and ran him off. And I just checked the cameras. It'd been about a week and a half since that happened. And he completely stopped daylighting. But there is a 2-year-old 8 that I was originally wanting Mila to get. So he did morning daylight there. But I've been, just every time I go there, I've been freshening up scrapes, just trying to get things to, start to work for us. But yeah, so got 3 intersecting trails right here. Everything's gonna be close. I mean, it's inside of 20 yards right here. They could walk behind me. I've got about a 25, 30 yard shot at best. So I'm not seeing any reason that if a big one comes through here, that besides all the saplings, that I shouldn't get a shot off. So we're hoping for the best. This morning we went out. Me and Tiffany got this close. We had just set up. She was just about to knock an arrow. And here come deer just running. And the first 2 got past us. The one stopped at like 4 or 5 yards. Looks right up at us. And walks a little bit and blows. Well, here comes the other one. Didn't know what happened. Stopped behind a tree. Tiffany draws. We're waiting. She finally steps out. And Tiffany's got pretty bad eyes anyways. And it was super low light. But we're not sure. We did shoot her bow after, and it was shooting about 2 inches left, and with the deer slightly quartered to. We don't know. It was just so hard because the video was so low light. We couldn't tell if it went low and went between the legs and hit like a leg, because we got just a little bit of meat on the end of the arrow, nothing on the shaft, nothing on the fletcher, nothing, nothing arterial. But I went back, just double checked after watching the video, and we couldn't figure it out. No blood, nothing. So we're not sure exactly what happened. The video's just not telling us, but no dead deer. That's the first time she's even got to draw on one this year. And unfortunately, the light just wasn't there. And we had 3 or 4 more minutes of light. But if anything, this spot is notorious for having a lot of deer come through here. There's acorns absolutely all the way around me. I just heard the neighbors shooting not very far away. So with any luck, that kind of pushes the deer this way. But it could do the opposite and just run deer out. So I know I'm talking y'all's ear off. I do this a lot. We'll see how this goes. I feel like it's going to be a good evening, but we got a little bit over 2 hours to sit. And this wind is pretty perfect, so if it stays going in this direction, these deer are coming from that way and that way, might happen. But like I said, there's just not a lot of sign. I'm just gambling. After this, we start November tomorrow morning. I will be hunting. So let's get this done. just seen some deer. They just cut across right here about 50 yards and dropped right into the same bottom that that buck got away from me last year. And it looked like there was a buck with him. He was the last one. I thought I seen a good sized rack. Don't know what the camera picked up. It's thicker than heck down there, at least from this angle. But if nothing happens tonight, I know where I gotta be because they walk directly with the wind. There's an old farm pond just over the fence. I think they were headed that way, but I'm pretty sure they got my wind down that bottom. That's where my wind's been blowing perfect. All these trails are right here, and they didn't hit any of them, so I just gotta hope something else circles back through here. That was a lot of deer, though. We've been sitting in the food plot not having any luck. And there's a pile of deer just 200 yards past the food plot, so what are you gonna do? Hopefully something will come down these trails, but if not, I've got a heading for where they're definitely using. They cut across that like they did it every day, so hopefully that's not all the action for the night. It's still really early. is ending again with no buck. Hopefully something changes in the next few minutes, but it's not looking good. Looks like we're going to get it done in November. Tell me when you got it. You on it? Killer. Take your time, take your time. She's coming. I'll stop her. Killer. Killer. She done ran off. fidgeting. I don't know that we're gonna see anything else, so it has been pretty slow. We've seen those does about 8:50, I think it was, and nothing else has come through besides squirrels and birds, and they're pretty fidgety, been sleeping on and off. So about 15-20 minutes and we'll pack it up and go. So this is probably the end of this hunt, but we'll be back.